A little intense.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton takes Dick Cheney's hand and presses it to his crotch. Dick, he heavy breathes into his ear, and Dick Cheney moans. Dick, he says, I found the weapon of mass destruction. Bill Clinton grips the man's neck, white and pliant like Pillsbury dough. Where you pinch, it leaves a dimple. Dick Cheney brings both knees to the floor in front of the big comfy armchair in the Jesse James reading room of the Presidential Library. Dick Cheney undresses Bill Clinton with practiced motions. Bill Clinton sighs. The fresh fever of an amateur, nervous, tender, will never be better than the coolness of a pro. He is in good hands. Earlier this night, they were joined by the unindicted former CEO of Lehman Brothers, the president of Goldman Sachs, 3 bears from Bear Stearns enjoining early severance, several high-level French politicians to keep it interesting, Rupert Murdoch in velvet pajamas taking hits from his oxygen mask, Donald Rumsfeld wearing booty shorts and a tank top words stenciled in black Sharpie, NSA, government that listens, and George W. Bush, the painter, bound head to foot in black leather with strategically placed zippers. But now, it's just the two of them, Bill Clinton and Dick Cheney, master and masturbator. Bill Clinton, naked and spent in the armchair. This is when Dick Cheney thinks he is most beautiful, moments before all man, all meat, but now pink, vulnerable. Bill Clinton makes to reciprocate. Dick Cheney puts a single finger to his lips and shakes his head and indicates his soiled chinos. As usual, there is no need. Bill Clinton opens his wings and Dick Cheney sits in his lap, head pressed to neck. He is not a small man, bigger every year. Yet each time, Bill Clinton invites him to his lap for a cuddle. This is the best part. This is Dick Cheney's favorite part. This is my favorite part, he whispers, and Bill Clinton sweetly kisses his forehead. This is not Bill Clinton's favorite part. The blowjob is Bill Clinton's. But Bill Clinton gives a professional his due. Dick Cheney rises. Bill Clinton murmurs, I don't care what anybody says, Dick. You've got a great ass. Dick Cheney blushes on his cheeks and on his cheeks. His wife never comments on his ass. And these men, all these men, if all these years they were actually making love to each other and the financial and political matrix as we know it is a smokescreen, if this war, this death, this poor, this hunger, this ruin, this waste, this terrorism by another name, the empty debates, the wiretaps, the surveillance, the body scans, the rancor, the venom, the bile, the piss, the shit, the contempt for this country, the contempt for Americans, the contempt for a world of humans, if the money and power that move within is so outside me, it exists only as an abstraction, like 1 billion is an abstraction, the men themselves abstractions, and my life, our lives, to them only abstractions, not real, but if it were all in service of their service to each other's countries, the countries of their bodies, if they fucked each other in public, and then really fucked each other in private, and had to hide it. If this is what it means to be a man, a powerful man who loves other powerful men, and we, the beard, we, the prom date, our satin ill-fitting more dull in their right fashioned cummerbunds, if 'twere but one drop of real love in it, I would forgive them everything. I would forgive them everything. Dick Cheney at home with his wife in his bed prostrate, lips mouthing to the heavens, William Jefferson Cheney, in pink cursive letters. Lynn coughs. Turn off the light when you're done, Richard. Dick Cheney complies. Dick Cheney stares up into the black pocked by bright phosphine like tiny pinpricks in the ceiling that let in the light. And these are the stars.